Hey guys, Scottish Football here, back in another video, and today's video is Championship score predictions, game week 42. Today I'll be giving you all of my score predictions. Sorry if I'm doing it, the video is a little bit late, because usually I'll do it one day before, like I did the Premier League games one day before yesterday, because usually I don't like doing it on the actual game day, you know what I mean? So, like I said, I always put it on my Instagram story to say when these videos are coming out, so I put when I said about the Premier League score predictions today, I put them on quite late, you know what I mean. And the Championship ones will be going on as soon as after I've done this. So let's get into the video then. Right, the first game is Nottingham Forest versus Fulham, which is at 5 o'clock in half an hour's time. Well, both teams are at the top end of the table in the playoffs. I think Forest are in a slight better form, considering all the games that have taken place since the restart, and Fulham need to just be a little bit more better, that's all, because they only beat QPR and Birmingham by one goal advantage. So here I am going to say Nottingham Forest 2, Fulham 1. Right, second game of today, Luton Town versus Barnsley, a relegation 6-pointer, which both teams want to win or at least get a point, but mathematically on paper, both teams want to get a draw to get out the relegation zone. Because these points are vital in these sort of games for teams. So here I am going to say Luton 1, Barnsley 1. Barnsley and Luton actually have. Barnsley picked up 2 wins since the restart. They have away at QPR and at home to Blackburn, and Luton have picked up a few draws and been unbeaten in a certain amount of games. So I was quite surprised. Barnsley lost 4-0 last game, and so did Luton lost 5-0. This game I'm going to take Luton 1, Barnsley 1, like I just said. Right, the next game is Brentford versus Charlton Athletic, or Brentford are the top scoring team in the division, and they've got the best defence in the division, and Charlton are still fighting to get out relegation, but I think they got more than enough to stop up now here. But for this game, I think this game will be a little bit too much for Charlton, because Brentford have scored about 9 goals in the last 4 games. Against Fulham they scored 2, and against Fulham they scored 2. I can't remember how many goals they scored against the other team. I think you can have a look now actually at that. About how else did Brentford play? Let me just go on Flash Scores, the app that I always use to go into Brentford. Yeah, so basically they scored 1 goal against West Brom as they won 1-0, and they scored 2 goals against Fulham when they won 2-0. So 2-0, so 9 goals since the restart. So that is a lot of goals in the last 4 games. So I'm going to say 3-0 win here to Brentford, because I think it's just going to be too much to Charlton in my opinion. Even though I think they got more than enough to stay up though. So that's what I'm going to say. Right, the fourth game of today is Reading versus Huddersfield Town. Wow. Reading picked up a thumping 5-0 win away at Luton last game, and Huddersfield didn't play that well again really. So I'm going to say a 2-1 win here to Reading. I just think they got way more quality this season over Huddersfield, and they're playing a lot better than them this season. Reading have not had a bad season. They've been kind of mid-table team, bottom-end team really. Having a new manager come in, which obviously things will change. Obviously under a new manager, they can either become better or worse. Most of the time it tends to be better. So right, let's get on the final game of today, which is Cardiff City versus Blackburn Rovers. Well, both teams are challenging for Championship promotion into the Premier League, but Blackburn are not in very good form. I think they've only picked up 1 win since the restart. Cardiff actually picked up quite a few wins actually, and before the season got suspended due to COVID-19, and they were playing quite good actually, and now the restart has done them good, so they can get back to even better form. it's always good to see you start off with a big win against top of the league. That's always nice to see for a team. So here I'm going to say Cardiff City 2, Blackburn Rovers 0. Right, we're on to Wednesday's games now. Millwall versus Middlesbrough. Both teams challenging at each end of the table. Millwall playoffs, Middlesbrough fighting to stay up. Well, Millwall picked up a Derby Day win again. Derby Day win last game. It's always nice to win on a Derby Day. So for this game, I think I'll go with Middlesbrough only picked up one win since the restart. Middlesbrough. That was against Stoke when Neil Warnock came in and sacked Jonathan Woodgate. So for this game, I'm going to say Millwall 1, Middlesbrough 0. I think Millwall have got a lot more to play for than Middlesbrough, in my personal opinion. Because Millwall this season are probably a better team than Middlesbrough. Because Middlesbrough, I don't know what's happened to that team. When Tony Pulis was there, I thought they were a good team. Just because they missed out on the playoffs, they still kept faith in him, in my opinion, really. So right, let's move on to the next game, which is West Brom versus Derby. One of the games being shown on Sky Sports tomorrow night, which I'm going to watch. It's Midlands rivalry, really. So here, are both teams in form. Derby have got... Apart from the Forest game when he drew 1-1, they got a 100% record since the restart. It's always nice to see, isn't it? So this game I'm going to say West Brom 1, Derby 1. I'm going to say a draw because I think West Brom they got 7 goals in the last 2 games, so I think they're doing alright now. Before that, they hadn't scored a goal in the last 4 games. So honestly, I think West Brom have got it now. I think they're going to go up now this season. I did predict them to go into the playoffs again and drop out of automatic promotion. But this time I think they've got it. So I'm going to say 1-1 in this game. Next game, Birmingham City versus Swansea. Swansea aren't doing the best they can, but they did get a good win at the weekend at home to Sheffield Wednesday, which I watched. They played quite well, actually. Ream Brewster, Liverpool only scored again. Sheffield Wednesday were in good form sometime in the season, but now they don't look like a team that want to go up. I think they still need another season in the Championship, but they probably wanted to get it to the Premier League this year so they could play Sheffield United in the Premier League. Honestly, that would be an insane derby in the Premier League. So, right, and on Birmingham's side, these are the games that Birmingham really turn up in, and they've got a good record against the top teams. This game, I think I'll say a 1-0 win to Birmingham, actually. I think they're just going to turn up like they usually do against the big teams and do the usual things against bottom teams. So 1-0 Birmingham. Right, the next game is Bristol City versus Hull City. Wow. Bristol City had just lost their manager last week because he got sacked because they were looking for different options and they thought changes had to be made. Lee Johnson was there for 4 years, which is good for a manager, in my personal opinion. In the fourth longest serving manager in the English Football League and longest serving manager in the Championship. And Hull are starting to get some results together. 4 points picked up in the last 2 games. So they haven't got much squad depth there at the moment. I think the restart has sort of benefited Hull slightly, really, because they look like a team that were going down before the season got suspended. When Barron and Grzyski were there, they were actually a mid-table team challenging for the playoffs, and look where they are now. So this game, I'm going to say 1-1 here. Bristol City, I think, are really out of form. No wins since the restart, and Hull have got 1 win since the restart. Well, if any team was going to win this game, it would have been Hull, but I'm going to say a 1-1 draw. Right, the next game is Wigan Athletic versus Queen's Park Rangers. Obviously, Wigan are going to administration and they feel robbed because of the form they were in. And they might be facing a possible 12-12 point deduction because they've been struggling with their finances and stuff. It's going to be a bit like this with all of these clubs, really. Right, on QPR's side, they're not in the best of form. Well, for this game, I think it might be, I would say I'm thinking going 2-1 to Wigan, but now I'm going to say a 1-1 draw because of the circumstances that Wigan are in. I just don't know if they're going to manage through it or not manage through it. So we go 1-1 draw, Will. Right, the next game is Sheffield Wednesday versus Preston. Two teams that are actually quite out of form. Well, I think this might be a very boring game, actually. Preston, I don't think, have picked up a win since the restart, either as Sheffield Wednesday. Well, Sheffield Wednesday might have picked up one win, but they have picked up a lot of draws since the restart. Well, 2, I think. I think they've lost the last 2 games as well, to Swansea and West Brom, 2 teams challenging for promotion this season. So, yeah, I think Sheffield... For this game, I think will be boring. I'm going to say Sheffield Wednesday 1, Preston 1. Right, on to Thursday's game, which is the last prediction of this video. Leeds United versus Stoke City. Well, Stoke are struggling this season, but before the season got suspended, Michael O'Neill had looked like he had sorted them all out. With that thumping 5-1 win over Hull. And he got some big results together as well. Which is, yeah, he did get lots of big results together as well. Well, Leeds, they didn't come back the best in their first game, but then some of the games afterwards, they did actually step it up after that. So this game, I'm going to say a 3-0 win here to Leeds. Well, Stoke, once you get one win together in the Championship, you can actually start going on to get a winning streak together. But Stoke, we recently just beat Barnsley 4-0, but this game, I think that Leeds, I pretty know that they're going to get promoted now, and I think that I'm going to say 3-0 to Leeds. Right, we're at the end of the video now, so if you like this video, please remember to like and subscribe. If you are new around here, please remember to please remember to share this channel with all your other friends and say why you think you should subscribe to my channel, and tell them why you think they should subscribe to my channel. And until then, goodbye guys.